Afternoon. How are we all doing? It's hot. It is hot, people. Currently 28 degrees here. I've had the aircon on. I am going to have to switch that on again in a minute, but I just thought I'd say hello first and just see if you can still hear me or whether that drowns my voice out. I don't think it will, because this has got a noise gate on it, so I might be able to dial it out. You never know. So who have we got in today? Who have we got in today? I think Wenlock popped in and said hello earlier, but it is 1 AM in Australia, so unfortunately we've lost our Australian friends. I've gone on a bit later because it's supposed to be cooling down, but it peaked at 29 today, but we're down at 28, and in here it's actually 23 at the moment with the aircon on, so it's still pretty hot. I've got the door closed to try and keep the cool air in here, but I'll pop it on in a second and see whether you can still hear me, because I don't think I'll be able to do a stream without it. So we got Aaron in. Hi Aaron. Tom and Susie, now they're not able to attend. Good day to FMDX Sporadic E. Okay. Joe's in. Matambly, how are you? Ernest is in. Nick. Hopefully we're not interfering with anything. Is it the finals of Wimbledon today, is it? Danish is in. How you doing, Paul? Don's latest. I haven't really caught up with a lot of videos recently. There's one I wanted to see. Well, I did actually see. I still haven't commented on Manuel's video where he did the Swedish radio. What was it called again? I can't remember off the top of my head. The heat's got to my brain, I think. Got to 95 here. We had 33 here yesterday, which was unbearable. I think I'm suffering from it today. A bit under the weather today, but there you are. I don't know the conversion Fahrenheit to Celsius. I know 70 is 21. That's about it. Just catching up. Bob's in. Hi, Bob. Echo A320. Veneering, yeah, I've got I bought some veneer for a radio I've got here, Bob. Never tried it before. I've only got to patch up a couple bits on it. But I was going to have a go, but scary. Fried spaghetti? Whatever next. Ricardo's in. Hi, Ricardo. Derek Cooper. Hi, Derek. Tim's in. Hi, Tim. Sharpie. Afternoon, Sharpie. Group of collective Cruncher watchers. Crunchies? I don't know what you call them. Derek Taffin. Hi, Derek. Scorch in there as well. Benji's in. Whew, that was quite a lot in here today. Don's in and braving it. How are you doing, Don? Must be late there, or you've just got up, maybe. I don't know. Chris is in. Hi, Chris. Multi. Hi, Multi. Retrotech. Christoph's in. Hi, Christoph. Oh, so many. So many. It is a Volve episode, unfortunately, sadly for me. Out of my comfort zone again. Give me them good old transistors any day of the week, look. Hang on, everything's jumping here now. Yeah, so we're a little bit later because of the heat, but it hasn't made a lot of difference. Patrick B, how are you? 27 there, Benji. Whoa. Rob, thank you. In bed sick at the moment. Almost passed out the morning, can't walk. Sorry to that, Rob. Hopefully a bit of rest will sort you out. Secret Engineer Rich, how are you doing, mate? You're leaving hospital, going into care home. Well, that's a positive thing, I suppose, Rich, isn't it? Although you probably did like I got the impression you didn't mind it in there, actually. But Michael Rigg, how you doing, mate? It's still hot. Yeah, it is. I was hoping it was going to be a bit cooler. They reckon between 12 and 3 is the hottest. Our 95 is 35C. Ooh, wow, that's hot, isn't it? The on-air sign is off. I know. I haven't got a spare plug socket. Murat, how are you doing? And Rolf's in. Jess is in. Hi, Jess. Dogs and Mrs. Cruncher. Mrs. Cruncher, we've both been bit by bloody horseflies yesterday. I don't know if anyone's had a horsefly bite before. I got a nice one on top of my arm here. Nice little lump coming up. And Mrs. Cruncher's been bit 3 times on the back. In fact, well, I got bit helping Mrs. Cruncher, so... oh, dear. Yeah. Isn't hot there until it reaches 40. Wow, this is the problem, Dom. We're not used to it over here. You guys, all your houses are set up for it. You know, everything's set up for the heat, but we're not used to it here. As soon as it hits 25, it's a heat wave here. Due to get colder on Thursday. Apparently it's getting colder next week. You hate getting a horsefly bite. So Ralph's got some tips. So wedge the front and back door open a bit and open the loft hatch. House is way cooler. Heat rises. I mean, we went up in the loft the other day and it was absolutely baking up there. God, just stifling. Couldn't breathe. So let's try the aircon on and see what you think. Now, does that sound like a train going in the house? I don't know what temperature I've got it set at now. I've got it set for 20 and it is currently 21. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's working then. Ideal. You'll be watching from your new home. We tried wearing lavender. A lot of insects can't stand it. Not heard of that one, Aaron. 28.7 this afternoon, Derek. We'll say we had 28 here today. No, actually, no, we didn't. We had 29. 29's been the highest today. Still 29 there, Tim, is it? You're not set up for the cold. Chilly at 18 degrees. You feel cooler already. You're watching from your garden, Christoph. Nice. I mean, I'm assuming you can hear my voice okay over that din. I will turn it on and off from time to time, so the white noise dies down. I can mess about with the noise gate and probably dial that out a bit better, but I'll leave it as is for the minute. I'm going over the top of it. That's good then. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, isn't it, with that going in the background? It's a bit like when I used to do 3D printing. People used to moan in the comments that the noise of the 3D printer was spoiling the video, but there you are. So we have got in a bit of valve goodness for you today. Let's go over to it. A Dansette RG31 radiogram. Look, how about this? So this is coming from a chap in work. Well, he's one of our customers actually. Let's get up over a bit. One of our customers found out that I repaired electronic stuff and said, could I have a look at this? And also I've got like a television control box as well to look at. But I thought this might interest you. So Dansette RG31. Now, there's an RG30 which has got a bit of info in radio and television servicing, but nothing on the RG31 really. So yeah, how are we doing? What year is it from? I believe it's around 1960. Now I did bring up the page on Radio Museum. Let me see if I can find that. Where are we? So this is Radio Museum. It says 1959, 1960. 4 volves, medium wave, long wave. Now this is the RG30. Now if I put in RG31, let's have a look. Is it going to play ball? Yeah, this is 1960. I don't know what the difference is. Did they use a different record deck in it? I mean, this record deck here is different to the one that I've got in this one. We've got a schematic by the looks of it. I think it's the same as the RG. Typical. Spin it. Yeah, there we go. I think it's the same. Yeah, it says RG30 on the bottom. I believe the electronics are the same. It's just the deck I think might be different. I don't know if anyone knows anything about these. If you do, or if you've got a manual, then let me know, please. The bottom of the barrel of valve technology, are they, Don? It's got a transformer, apparently. Yeah, so it's got a mains transformer, look. It looks like the motor's powered directly off the mains, though. Then we've got a transformer, we've got a rectifier of some description. There's no information as to what these capacitors are. There's 3 in a can here somewhere. There's a valve lineup. ECH81, EBF89, 686, 6AQ5, and a metal rectifier. Yeah, there's not much info on it, is there? And that's the same circuits I've just brought up. Yeah, so this is 1960 by the looks of it. So what have we got here that we've got to look at then? So we've got C19, which I believe is going to be the coupling capacitor for the output stage. So we need to look at that one, and we've got these 3 here which are in the can in here. So we're going to need to probably get them looked at first. I'll tell you what, that is cooler with that on. So apologies for the noise in the background. It's the air conditioning thing. So it's only a little room this, so it is quite overpowering. It's give me a headache, I swear. So we've got some wafer switches, a ferrite aerial, some good old valves, look, good old valves. Now, I don't think I've got any of these valves, so apparently it's the record deck doesn't work and the radio's very quiet and scratchy. So we need to have a look at what C19 is. God knows where that is. We've got an underside view. C19, C20, C19. So it's just to one side of V4 apparently, which it should be, shouldn't it? Because that's the output of V4. So yeah, we need to look at that, see what it is. If we've got any waxies in here, we're going to have to do them. I don't really know as to how much a chap wants me to do to this. Whether he just wants it working or wants it fully restored, because there's a few things with it. Where are we? We're back on it, right? Okay. You've been zapped by an AA5. MR1 may be a bit iffy. Just catching up with the chat a minute. Apparently this isn't earthed. Schematics the same. Yeah, I think it is, Aaron. I think it's just the deck. It's making you feel cool with the noise, is it? Logic says it shouldn't work, I know. So MR1 should go in favor of a silicon diode and a drop-in resistor. Coupling cap first, then dim bulb it. Yeah, agreed on. Leaky C19. C19 to be changed. Wedding rings out. Oh dear. Right, so yeah, if we zoom out a little bit, you'll notice that all the little bezels around here are all a bit worse for wear. This trim looks like it's been pulled off as well. I'm not sure what's gone on with that. It's a bit bent up. So let's have a look in the top of it then. Let's get my meter off of it. It's not gonna get on the bench, is it? It's a bit of a squeeze. I don't know, you can't really see much in there, can you? What can we do? Let's get the old webcam in action. So here we are inside. You just got sick everywhere, did you, Rob? So it's got a Monarch deck in it. Now I don't know, I've been trying to find out which one this is, whether it's the UA15 or UA16. I've got some service info for the UA16, but I can't find anything on the UA15. It's got a rubber mat on it. Looks okay. Stylus, I don't think it's got a stylus. It has got one, but I don't think it's very good. Don't know why you'll be able to see that. I assume that's the original cartridge in it. I think Tim was saying they can be a problem, but I don't think there's actually a needle on the LP side. It looks like that little retainer there, and it looks like it's mono as well, because there's 4 wires there, so it's stereo compatible, but it's only wired for mono. So this is a mono cartridge in it. So yeah, I don't know what else we can see. We've got control there, Monarch, speed selector. There's a little label that's come off the front. Didn't put the transit screws in, so we need to make sure when it goes back that they're in. It's got a nice little original Dansette label in the back. Dansette House. Dansette replacement needles, Dansette or broadcasting TCB. Honeypot Lane, Middlesex. Okay, so I don't know what else we can see. Obviously, what we need is in the back here. That's where all the amplifier and goodness lives. So I think what we need to do first is take the deck out. It looks like it's just screws around the edge. Again, looks like it's been out. So let me get the deck out first then. Looks like a BSR cartridge, so it might be okay. Butter knife. Yeah, not to be recommended. Honeypot Lane. Yeah, sounds good, doesn't it? Now, I'm sure I had a drink of water up here, but I think I've left it downstairs. Typical, isn't it? Right. So what's the betting that we got to take this thing here off? That's going to be a bit scary getting that off, isn't it? Let's get the deck out first, I think. Let's screw in the transit screws. Loosen them to that's that one. Yeah, we're definitely going to need a new stylus for this. I did have a quick look last night. The deck also seems really stiff, so I suspect there's a issue with that. Right, I'm going to have to stand up to do this. There's going to be a standing up working on this thing. But once the front's off, we should be okay. We'll have a bit more room on the bench then. Right, number 2 Phillips. Cool, I'll tell you what, they're in tight. Well, that one is anyway. Yeah, these have been undone a few times. There's not much head left in those. Let's get a pot to put these in. Squeak! Squeak, squeak! Now it looks like we've got a couple screws missing from the back. That seems a bit overkill to put 2 in the back, but it looks like there's 2 screws missing from the back. So God knows what we're going to find inside this. It's one of these things that's highly likely to have been messed with at some stage in its life. Hang on. We'll take that panel off first. Seems to be attached to this panel. That's a number 1 Phillips. Seems to be attached to this grill for some reason. It's almost like this screwdriver doesn't fit. It's not posi drive, is it? No. They've just been out a few too many times, I think. So might be looking for some more screws for this. Hey! For finger fund. A finger, oh yes! The bishop's finger. Thank you, Chris. Most kind of you. So give that the... Oh! Right. Yeah, there is a little bracket there. So it looks like this has got the ferrite on the back of it, the ferret. So let's get the ferret off. So that little screw there's for. And this one. So that's just the aerial for long wave, medium wave. And it's also soldered to that. So why are they... Just take a quick picture of this and I'm going to have to desolder that then. Just so I know which way around they go. Let's fire up the iron. Check your email, you sent some info. Thanks, Derek. No, let me have a think. How do I check my email? Let's check. Check it with my phone's easier, I think. The 1959 range. Yeah, it's about the same, I think, Derek, isn't it? Yeah, thanks for that though. Yeah, Derek's just sent the schematic and that through. Yeah, that's from the radio and television servicing. Thanks, Derek. Right, let's see if we can undo this. That's a yes. I can see lots of volvey goodness in there. Let's get the webcam in, show you. Lots of volvey goodness. Let's get the light. Oh, I'll push the wrong button then. Let's get the light in there, buddy. Doesn't look too messed about with. I suspect it's had some valves in its time. We've got a couple mullards there. We've got a Brimar. There's a couple little boards. There's a little printed circuit board that shows its age, doesn't it? Would have been point to point earlier than this. So this is very late Volve technology, isn't it? But yeah, twin speakers up the top as well. I don't know if you can see that. 2 speakers, a nice big tuning gang. So it looks like we won't need to take that out, which is great news. Well, right. Whew. Okay, so now it should come out. There's just that little bracket attaching it there. We're going to have lots of wires there attached to it. Let's prop it up on its edge. Usually these you can unplug, but that's strange. But yes, this one you can't. I can't read what that label says. Still no wiser as to which deck this is. Let me zoom you in on that label a minute. Anybody make anything out from that? .230-volt cycle. There's a number H72 written on the bottom. Nice lumpy mains transformer there. You appear to have a wire cut off there for some reason. So it looks like that capacitor might be a ceramic one, or even a what's his name one, silver mica. Yeah, can anybody make out that then? It says something like J23RJ6 or something like that. P something 2. Any ideas? P something 23. Yeah, I'm not sure, Don. So yeah, there is another marking on it right on the very bottom there. Where are we? Yeah, that's the H72. Yeah, it doesn't help us much, does it? I don't know what the difference is between the decks. I mean, grease is still wet there. Yeah, the grease is still wet, but we do need to take the deck apart. But yeah, I'd probably need to get these caps done. I don't know. Let's pop you in there for a minute while I go to the loo and get my water. Let's get you in. I don't know how well you can see in there. But I think the cap that we need is that one there. I think. And that looks to me like either a mica or ceramic. So we're probably okay. We've got an electrolytic over here. And obviously we've got the main filter cap there. They're pretty much the same, are they? Right. Well, say I'm just going to go and grab my drink a minute and skip to the loo. I'll tell you, you can tell the difference in heat coming out of that room and into the landing. Definitely. Right, it won't be long. See you in a minute. Right, let's go and see if we can find this drink. Right, that's it, drink. That's a bit musty, that. Yeah, it smells a bit musty that. Oh, we got the radio on now, so hopefully that's not going to get me a copyright hit. If I talk over it, I should be alright, hopefully. Yeah. A nice bit of Oasis. So yeah, I think it looks like that that capacitor is a ceramic one. Ceramic disc. So probably alright, but I suppose we ought to pop it out and test it, haven't we? I'll have to see what you think. It might be that we just leave it in and try it. Anyone spotted the rectifier? It's got to be in there somewhere. Right, coming back up. With a drink now, because I need it. Aircon does dry the air out as well, doesn't it? See if I can shut the door again, that is. Doesn't look like I can shut the door now. Give it a slam. That's done it. The last time I slammed it, I knocked all the pictures off the wall in the hallway. Right, how are we doing? Don's off. Catch you later, Don. Capri. Mechanism seized. How you doing, Pie Man? No worries, Don. Catch you soon, mate. My cam's a bit laggy today, isn't it? It's all a bit laggy. Selenium rectifier. You think it's a UA25, Derek, do you? I did Google it, and apparently they did the UA8 and the UA15 in these, but special name for that type of electric motor. Not sure. Cardboard cable setup. It is weird, isn't it? It's like a concertina thing. Russie, how you doing, mate? Gavin, how are you? Dansette went out of production in 1969. Lots of rustling on the audio. It's probably my I don't know. Could be just me moving about. Yeah, the ELAC speakers, pretty good, fitted to a lot of the hackers, etc. What to do? Can certainly do a bit of oiling underneath. Mechanism is greasy still. Let's say one of the motor wires is cut off, the white one. Really not sure why that is. Just looking at the speed selector, seems to be going up and down okay. What have we got over here? The mechanism seems okay, but I suspect we've got problems with the turntable itself. Grease gone hard, I suspect. How are we going to do this, Graham? Because that transformer's hardwired in. Just trying to see if I can find the selenium. Where's that to then? I can't see it. Seems to be. So it looks like we've got to pull these knobs off. Oh god, they're stiff as hell. Let's get you down a bit. Get my water out of the way. Just trying to pull these up there. Oh, hell. That one's coming. That one's coming. Cool, that's out of my fingers. This one's don't want to go. Where's that one? Oh, long, medium, a gram. Bass, treble. Nice. That ain't coming off, is it? Let's try the rag trick. Don't think there's enough gap to get in behind there, is there? Nope. There's somewhere I've got my little prying tool, which I managed to find from years ago in the shed. So this might get it going. Yeah. God, that was on tight. Whew. Got it. Yeah, so it looks like all the foil is coming away from those. But say, there is a company that sells these as replacements, so that might be nice to tidy that up. Right, that's all of the knobs off. That was a bit of a game and a half. So back to the inside. We need to get these boards out. So it looks like I'm in my own light now. I'm going to leave these in the bottom so as I know where they came out from, because they're very similar to all the others. So it looks like there's 2 screws on each side of this panel. Two over here. I can't seem to angle this camera down enough really. But I can if I bend it a bit. How's that? That's too far now, isn't it? I don't know. Bend the legs. So yeah, there's 4 screws, 2 on each side. And it looks like there's 2 up here, 2 little there she is. Right. Let's get the camera out of the way because I can't get it with the camera in there. So yeah, we've got 2 separate boards. Be careful just in case any of these caps are still charged. Lots of different hookups to all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. That's very unusual. Everything's hanging off of everything here. Now where the hell is the rectifier then? Cannot see the rectifier. I'm gonna have to disconnect loads of stuff to get this out. There's all sorts of stuff here. Back panel. Won't come through. Oh. Do I want to be disconnecting this much stuff? Right. So if I disconnected the transformer, would that gain me much space? Yeah, so it looks like I'm going to have to disconnect the transformer as a minimum. Gapping, yeah. Test. But it says no selenium rectifier valve. Maybe it's using a rectifier valve instead. Well, we've still only got 4 valves in here. I would expect a 5th one if it was doing that. We've got the output transformer, which we need to test. Right, so I'm going to have to take some pictures. So we've got one dial lamp by the looks of it. Why they didn't put 2 in, I don't know. We have one. Oh, it's to light the Dansette up. So the light is actually behind the Dansette badge. That's a bit fancy, isn't it? Right, let's get desoldering some of this. I can't be working with this in the way. Apologies to the arm shot, I've still got a bad elbow. Just leave that on there for a minute. Those 2 off. Done a proper old knitting job of getting these on the transformer, haven't I? I could just unscrew it, but it means I'm going to have a whacking great transformer hanging off of all the wires if I do that. That's that. And then we've got the speaker wires, which are all the same colour as everything else. This is really going to be confusing. That's got to be the power there, isn't it? Yeah, it's the speaker wires. Just look like they've been off before. Speaker wires and the power wires are identical. That's going to be fun. Might have to just put a bit of something around that to label it as the speakers. Because this might not get put back for a while. Speaker. Okay, that's that, and that, and then this goes to the external. That's not connected to that. That's the tuning gang there. I tell you, it's a pain in the neck getting this out. What's going on with this? Oh my god. I don't really want to desolder all of those wires. But this is Zebedee stuff on it. There's 3 more wires. Yeah, that means I've got to take that tuning dial off then though. We don't want to be doing that. So it looks like this is going to be a pain in the neck to keep taking in and out to test. So it looks like I'm going to have to do everything I need to. Alright, camera. We're going to have to do everything that we need to. That's those 2. There's a green one go to. Green one is ground by the looks of it. Where are you? Green one. I did get those, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to be just going to snip these off. Being particularly awkward. It's difficult to get in there from this angle. God, damn near impossible actually. God. Is it just me making it look difficult? Probably. Right, that's that disconnected. What else is it hanging on to? It's everything on this damn back panel. I wonder if I can just disconnect that. Yeah, I'm wondering if I can disconnect that and push it back through the hole, if you know what I mean. Right, just going around the back, people. Don't worry about me. I've got 1 Phillips in it. Be nice if this pushes inside the case, then we are in business and we can actually get this thing off the bench and work on it. No, it's not that easy, is it? Just move that arm over there out of the way. Alright, what have we got now? We've got another 2 screws. One there. And one there. Yes! We're in. Now, what else are you connected to? The mains. This one is grounded as well, which is interesting. There's lots of chat about these needing earthing, etc. But this one is already earthed. That's good news. So we're going to have to disconnect that as well. Well, it's not earthed very well, mind you, because that screw was literally finger tight. So I'm just undoing this now. Let's zoom you in a little bit further. So we've got an earthing point there, look, which is interesting. So this might have been just done on the later version. Let's put that back on there so I know where it goes. I'm just going to snip those 2 there, leaving a little tiny bit on so I know what's what, if I can find my snips. Well, we're nearly out. What else have we got here? We've got that. Well, that's the audio in from the deck. So that's got left and right, you know, so it is potentially stereo. So let's just do some more photos. Oh, that's not going to help my phone thrown it on the floor. What's an overclocker? So that one goes to the left, and that one goes down to here. We're nearly there, just got more stuff to desolder. Need to take a picture of this as well. What did we do before we had mobile phones to take pictures with, eh? So I'm just desoldering the audio wires now, because that's the only thing that's holding it on now, I think. That one. I'll tell you what, these tags are certainly holding some heat. I've put my iron temperature up, I think. Let's go up 370. $380 even. Let's go $380. Yeah. Have some of that. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Eh? Didn't like that. Didn't like 380 up it. Right. Are we at last free? Not quite. We've got the external speaker still stopping us. Let's mark this so I know which side it comes out of, and I'm just going to snip this off. Now are we free? Yes, at last. At last, right. Let's pop the deck back down. And we can get to work and do whatever we need to do on this thing. So wave bye-bye to that one. Where the hell am I going to put it? That's the only thing. Can't really lift it up by its handle because the deck's not screwed in. Right. Let me get this out. Because there ain't no room in here for it. It's hot out there. Better. It seems to be warming up here as well. I don't know what my... Yes, it's gone up to 23 again now. Is it heating the place up? What's going on with it? Yeah, I suppose I should read the book, shouldn't I? But it was 21 just now, it's gone up to 23 now, so I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, we are now in a position to be able to have a look at this in a bit more detail. Right. Ah, I see the rectifier. It's on the front panel here. I can see that. He's hiding. Mr. Laser Sound. Did the streaming break down in the last half an hour? No, it was fine as far as I know. I've got a 2-speed record player and you can modify it to 3-speed. That's probably what that third wire is for. Thanks for subscribing, Chris Diomedes. Thank you, mate. Pop in and say hello. Now, how do I get myself on here? How do I get myself? There he is. You assume the device is in-op? Yeah, apparently so. Right, what have we got then? So we've got our rectifier up there. I don't know how we can test that without sticking some power on it. I don't know. We can certainly try checking this can. So we've got 3 caps in here. We've got a 32, a 16 and a 25. What the hell? It doesn't tell us which one's which, but it looks like it's on the bottom of the can itself. Let's make sure there's no power left in this. I don't think there would be. It looks like we've got problems with the stream. My streaming light is flashing. See if there's anything left in any of these. Oh, that's got to be ground there, isn't it? Now apparently we're going to have trouble getting this can off, but I don't know which cap is which here. So it looks like that's a ground tag, that's a ground tag. And that is... So we've got one there. Oh, hang on. What's going on here then? So we've got a track missing there. I don't know if, can you see that? We've got a track totally missing there. Looks like it's been cut there. And that piece is totally gone. What would that be for then? I don't know. It doesn't seem to connect to anything. Obviously connected back up through there. So I just take it that that's not used. It's a bit strange, isn't it, that that's missing. That is definitely one of the terminals. One of the capacitors is in there. that one? No, that's the thing. I don't know where they are. I wonder if I very carefully take the solder off with braid, I can find out where it is. But to be fair, it's probably going to be less destructive to do it, so there's definitely one there, I think. Pretty sure there's one there. Can you see what I'm doing? Where am I? I'm on the... Yeah, so I'm just in this area here. Yeah, you can. Martin, how you doing? It could be, I don't know. It does definitely look like it's been taken off. There's one up there as well. I think there's one there. He's coming out. As I say, I did watch a quick video of Michael Dranfield, the guy that does the TV stuff, working on one of these. He said to leave this well alone because it's likely to ruin the circuit board getting it out. I don't think it's going to ruin it, but it's not going to Just that one there, just holding it in. So with a little bit of twisty, that should come out. That's strange. That's got a washer on that one, look. What's all that about? How bizarre. I wonder if that was done on purpose, perhaps to stop it pushing through, maybe. Pass. Right, okay, there's our capacitor. So I've originally only did this as like a tester thing, but I've ended up taking it out now, haven't I? So let's have a look at it with the ESR meter. So what have we got here then? We have got red is 32 microfarads. Let's get some different clips on here. What do you think it's going to be then? 32 microfarads. Eyes down looking. Let's have a guess. $39.42. Ground in the can, yeah, there's nothing on the top though. I think it's to stop it pushing through, you know. How are we doing? Are we all out of gas? What did I say? It's supposed to be 32. Let's push a button then. $45.9. 42, 44 for Derek. Derek Cooper, I think. Not bad. Probably okay. Right, the next one is a 25. That's blue to me. $25 then. 25 next. Live reset. I don't know if I get 3 caps in that, you know. It's easier just to put them in from the top and put new ones in. Derek has it. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry too much about authenticity with this because, you know, it's all covered in behind. It's not something that you can open the back up and have a look at everything, really. So I don't think it's critical that this is too authentic. So any thoughts? I know Tim mentioned doing the selenium. Any idea what size dropper resistor to put in there though? Because I haven't got a clue. All right, let's do this one. $34. So it should have been 25. So who's closest to 34.26? 33.5 for Joe. 35. Is it Aaron? That is 35 closer. 34.26. Aaron, I think, isn't it? I think that could be you, Aaron. Bob, Joe. No, there is no room underneath that board. And the last one is 16. 16 microfarads. Weird sizes, haven't we? So I've got a 16, but they're all 16. Got a 33. 25 I haven't got. Can I get away with a 33 instead of a 25? What's this? Oh, 22. They're not too bad, are they? Let's do it then. $20. See, none of those have really gone overly bad. 20.47. Who's closest to that then? Oh, sorry, you're still going. Danish and Nick. Trouble is how to get all the positives in. Negatives, I've not got long enough leads on these. So yeah, they're probably not far off, but I wouldn't be able to get 3 in that can. So that can's got to go, really. So let's have a look then. So that's that one. So the 16 was yellow. So that's a 16 in there. Then 22 instead of 25. $25 is green or blue as it is, which is that one. Yellow 16, 25, and the other one's 32. We've got 33. So all of these would need to be linked as well, wouldn't they? It's a pain, isn't it? I'd have been better off with radio caps, really. These just aren't long enough. I've got this out of shot on my apologies. I'm messing about with these caps here, trying to get them in. So we're going to need a cable tie around those. Let's get a cable tie a minute. I can do it without knocking everything over. That's a pretty thick cable tie, isn't it? Hell. Industrial cable tie, look. Let's get soldering. Right, that's my 3 caps in. So, how should we do this? That's not there. Careful. And then we want a ground wire to link them all together. So let's grab a piece of wire. Thin stuff, something a bit more substantial. I don't know whether that's a bit overkill, that cable tie. So let's cut this down, so making a pig's ear of this. So I'll cut it about that. And I think I'm going to have to link the ground points underneath, because that capacitor was obviously linking them before. Let's just put a little bit of solder on that. Yeah, Derek's already preempted me there, look. Great minds think alike, Derek. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to jumper these across. Otherwise, we'll be in all sorts of problems. Well, this should stop any hum anyway. I hope. Right, so we've got a bit of linking to do. So can I get to those from, no, I can't get to that one from the top. No. There. Let's pinch another bit of wire. Ow, cool. Just stood on something a bit sharp then. Ow. Teach me, won't it? Should move that back a bit. There we go. So let's cut them off about that. Typical, I didn't cut them back enough to twist them together, did I? There we are. It's not pretty, but it'll do. I think I need to just stabilize that a little bit, so we might have a bit of hot snot going in there. We won't worry about that now. Let's cut that off for a minute. There she blows. Tries a possum's pecker. Okay, that's that sorted. What we didn't do was get that thing there out and test it while we were at it, did we? This is our grid. Not grid. Is it grid bypass cap? Is that what you call it? Yeah, this little monkey in there. No, how are we going to do this thing, Graham? I don't think this needs doing personally. I think this will probably be alright, but let's get it on the tester anyway, just to make sure. It's gotta be right underneath that weird looking thing there, which I don't know whether it's a resistor or capacitor. A Lemco. Let's see what it measures first of all on the normal capacitance meter. So 10k, what's that? What is that? .3 NF. It should be 10, shouldn't it? Right, what we need is the other meter. What we need is the other meter. The old Heath kit. Good old faithful Heath kit, which I still haven't treated to a plug. Shocking. Capacitor bingo now. I still need to get this one repainted and stick a mains plug on it. I'll put some new knobs on it. Pizza time. All right, Martin, thanks for dropping in, mate. See you soon. Okay, so we need a couple of leads. Let's use those. I still haven't got a plug on it, so I'm going to have to use a not the chop block, but you know, the old quick test. Oh, do that. Naughty. Right, let's get our capacitor then. So I assume it's 10 NF, isn't it? Just bring this one up to voltage. So it's normal leakage. Yeah, that's it. So just wind it up. Let's leave it on that for a second. That water's gone right through me, so I've got to go toilet again. God, I'll tell you what, it's still really hot here. Really hot. Right, won't be a sec. Right. Oh yeah, you can feel the difference in this room with the aircon on. Makes a big difference. Shut the door, that is. Better. Right, let's wind this up to full power. I got it on the variac. Okay. Right. So it should be, where am I? On that scale there. It ain't far off, to be fair. I don't know if you can see that. The trouble is the lights, you can't really see the magic eye. Let me just turn a couple lights off. There we go. So you can see the eye is open there, and I'm on, that's 0.1 there. That's where it should be. So it's not far off. It's a little bit on the low side, which is what mine said, 0.8, look, so it's pretty much bang on with my other capacitance, so it's gone a little bit low. But now if we turn it over to leakage test, let's try it on 150, so it should snap shut and then open up again. That's fine. 250, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that one. See that? It's just snapping shut and opening up again. I don't know if it's what's it rated for. I don't know what that one's rated for. I don't really want to stick 400 volts through it. Shall we stick 400 volts for it? Or shall we just stick another cap in it and be done with it? Simap, how are you doing, mate? I mean, I'd need to get a pretty. Let's see what I've got. It is 10 NF, isn't it? $400 10 NF. I mean, I've got this one, it's supposed to be 400 volts. Disconnect that one. Stick this one in. See what that one measures. That one's much more accurate. Look, that's pretty much bang on 0.01. That's pretty much bang on. Leakage, yeah, well, it's not gonna leak, is it? So we could put that one on in place of it. Cap is good, but you bet Graham will replace. I take it that's not got any charge left in that, has it? No. I think it's okay, but you'd put it back in, Bob, would you? It has gone low, that's all I can say. Plus it's right beside the output valve, and I don't know, it was, I think it was Paul there said they drift with heat. You off, Aaron? Another channel on at the same time? Oh, who is it? Catch you soon, mate. I don't know whether to put that one in or whether to stick higher value, not higher value. So I've got my normal caps. Might be better putting one of those in, I don't know. What do you think? We might as well change it now, taking it out, and put one with the correct value in, so I can either use one of these or what value was it? 10 NF was it? I forget now. 0.01. And 0.01 is 10 NF, isn't it? Yeah, these are higher. These are rated at 600 volts, I believe. Yeah, 630 volts. Let's stick one of these in, look, just to be safe. I mean, I don't know. It just looks like that's... Let's chuck a 600 volter in. Let's get that down off the bench. Might just put a little bit of insulation on that one. I don't know how tight will it go to the board. Let's have a look. Oh, it doesn't fit anyway. Well, it does, but I'd have to stand it up. Okay, let's stand it up and put a bit of insulation on it. If I can find me reel of white stuff that I use. How are we doing for time? 6:15. Quarter past 6. I don't know what I've done with my white stuff. I'd rather use that, the fiberglass stuff I use. You know what I mean. I'm doing this because, as I say, it is a repair for a customer. So don't know where all my white insulation's gone. Should be here somewhere, shouldn't it? Anybody seen it? Shout if you see it, won't you? This is the problem with tidying up, see? Tidy up, you lose everything. I did tidy it up, but I can't think where I put it. Oh well, I got some of this here. This will be just as good. Right, Jim, how you doing, mate? They were a symbol of being young in the 60s. Yeah, it does seem to be like normal components in this one, doesn't it? I say, you can tell it's a newer one because we've got a printed circuit board in it. Right. So we've got replacement filter caps. The only question mark is this selenium. Now, Tim has said something about measuring the currents passing through it. We've got some more caps in here actually. We've got this one in here, which that doesn't look like it's going to be any good. So we've got a couple more. We've got this one here. We've got this one to look at, and we've got this yellow one here. Let's disconnect one leg of this and have a look. I think this one will have to be changed as well, but you know, might be wrong. Looks like a TCC, sort of from the same stable as the dreaded Alka modes. Now what have I done with my solder sucker? Have I thrown it on the floor? So it looks like we're going to be into another stream on this one next Sunday, because I won't be hanging on much longer. I go down and check on Mrs. Cruncher. What the hell have I done with the solder sucker then, please? Anybody see it? Ah, there it is. So what I want to try and do is do everything I can to this, and then pop it back in, and I won't have to keep taking it in and out, hopefully. You know, if anything else, it's probably it's these flat right. What is this one then? It's 25 at 25 volts. So 25 at 25 volts. Let's get the old tester out and see where she goes. What do you think? Good or bad? $25 at 25 volts. Eyes down looking. So Tim's saying change it for silicon and bring up on the variac, monitoring the HT voltage and current. Then work out the required resistor. Well, I'll have a look at that in a minute, Bob. Thanks for that. You never know. Right. Is this 25 going to be a 25, or is it going to be something completely different? You're going to go mad with 25. H. Neil, welcome. This camera here is very glitchy, isn't it? It's just not. It's not a very fast frame rate for some reason. Never used to have a problem with it. Do we know what the HT voltage should be through that? Right, are we ready? Well, that's 28.38, but it's got quite a high ESR. 4.7 is too high, isn't it? Can I get away with a 22 in there, do you reckon? Or should I go up to a 33? Cathode bias resistor, let's have a look. Is that Bob? Did Bob get that one? 28.3? He did. Yes. Well done, Bob. Let's have a look at the schematic. So that's this one here, C17, I believe, isn't it? 25. So which we got 3 resistors. That one's parallel with it, I suppose. R14. I don't know whether that says 3.3 or 33. $3.3K or 33K? So do we go for 33 microfarads or 22 here? What's the consensus? Good old Bob. So, are we looking at orange, orange, orange? It's 33k. I don't know, my brain's not working today, people. Hey, bizarre. 33 will give it a bit of bass lift. So this is to do with the bass circuit, is it? Yeah, because you've got a potentiometer there and there, so that must be bass and treble, mustn't it? Will that make it too boomy though, I wonder? I'll stick a 33 in. Oh, that's only 16 volts though. That was 25 volts, wasn't it? Ooh, hang on then. Got any more 33s, Graham? Might have to be a 22. Rumble is its deck. A deck. Turntable rumble. Let's chuck in a 22 at 63 volts. Gonna have to stand it up. I don't know if it even know if it'll reach. Should do. Will that reach? So that's a negative there. Let me mark that. Let's just chuck in a 22 because I haven't got a 25 volt. $33. So I can see that a resistor there. Can I get on that one? It's 4.117k, so it's gone high. Yeah, it's gone quite high, hasn't it? Let's So let's change that one as well, if I can find a 3.3K. 1.51. I'm going to go hunting for these now. A rumble makes the needle hop. Let's find a 3.3. What's a bet I ain't got a blimmin' 3.3K now? $3K. Did have a hen? Nice. $2K. I'm having to go down into the deep into the archives now. That says 3.3K, but is there any in there? Yes, there is. I haven't got anywhere to put anything here at the moment. These are proper old stock. Probably exactly the same. Let's measure this one then. $3.7K. It's better than 4.8, isn't it? Saying that, I have got a couple more. I could find probably one that's closer. So that one's 3.7 basically. This one 3.61, and this one 3.4. Look. So that's the best one. Let's stick that one in then. Yeah, so that is quite high. The trouble is all of these that have gone high stuff flying around my legs here as well. Where is it? It's that one. Oh, hang on, what's that one? No. This is all going to go pear-shaped very shortly. I need to get this put back, otherwise it's all going to come crashing down on me. There. Right. Let's see if we can get this little monkey out of there. I will double check that one when now it's out of circuit in a minute as well, just to make doubly sure it's okay. It's not okay. I expect every single cap in here, every single thing in here will be out of spec. Well, that's going to be tight. Will that reach? No. Oh, that's no good then. Back to the drawing board. Yeah, 16 volt. Oh. Got 27 microfarad. It's unusual size. What voltage is that though? 35 volt. Is that any longer though? No, same leg length. Look at that. No, they're all the same leg length. I'm going to have to join a bit, am I? How are we all doing? A ribeye, very nice. Penfold's bin 28. So might be going back to 22. Would that make it flatter sounding then, would it? Looks like it's going to be a 22 going in there, you know. Probably reads high anyway. Let's put a 22 in then. All the twos, 22. Yeah, so it looks like I can't squeeze a radial across that. So we're going with an axial. Right, let's test this one. Another TCC micro pack. 4 microfarads. Well, that's negative to the negative. Rail. And this is my last one, and then we're going to call it a day, because everybody's got tea to prepare and eat. So that's the positive. Right. 4 microfarads then. Eyes down looking. 4 microfarads. What's it going to be? Ate your dead pig earlier. Did you have a pig that died, so you just ate it, Ernest? Ha! Love it. Can't beat a bit of dead pig eating. At least you didn't eat a live one, Ernest. I will get round to putting that. How did that go in there then? I don't know. Let's sit up there for now. Yeah, I've ordered up the audio output IC, so that should be going in soon, Ernest. then you can have your Pro 80 back, hopefully. Hey, Rob's back. Right, 4 microfarads, here we go. Rob, did you want to guess? No, it won't be ready to go today, Chris. .23, but fairly high ESR, 1.45. It's not massive. Let's get rid of it. .7, what voltage was that one? Oh, 350 volts. Ooh. 350 volts. 4 microfarads. Oh, lucky. Yeah, I wonder what the leakage would have been on that one. I've got a 4.7 at 450 volts here. Yeah, I was hoping to get a bit further on with this one today, but it's just a bit awkward to take apart, isn't it? Let's put that one in. So I think that should be all the work that's needed on that. Whether that old Brymer 6AQ5 will be any good, I don't know. You know, it could be the output valve that's the issue. I don't have another one to try. So there we are. That's that for today, really. Let's put that light on. That was Rob, was it? Cheers, Derek. That's me done for today, people. I'm pretty knackered myself, actually, to be honest. It's been a long old day yesterday in that heat. So To be continued. We're not far off. Got a little bit of messing about to do with this, not a lot. Just need to maybe get that selenium out and pop a resistor in and work it out from there. Resistor? Diode even. Only need a single diode, 4007. I'm pretty sure I didn't even bother with a drop of resistor on the last one I did, Tim. Yeah, I don't think I bothered with a drop of resistor at all on the last one. Can't remember. Unless it just put a low value one in. So there you are, volving again. Cheers everybody, have a good one. Take care, I shall see you next week if not before. Bye for now.